Hello everyone, this is Michael with Liberty Fall Farms. I'm just going to do this little short video on my mouse rack. This is my first rack that I've built. Right now it's holding mostly mice. I do have a couple rats in there. I built it using the small cat litter pans like you pick up at the dollar store or Fred's. They seem to work pretty nice. It's got 1/4 inch wire on the top. That way the mice cannot go through whenever you use the 1/2 inch wire. The baby mice seem to go through the wire and get out pretty regularly. You can see I'm just feeding high protein dog food at the moment. I would use some of the rodent diet like I'm using on my rats here, but it don't make it down to the holes that I have here cut out for the wire, for the dog food to get down, and I haven't tried using 1/2 inch feeder wire there yet. But like I said, it's just cat litter pans set up with it on the slide. I have it 3 wide, 6 tall. This is one of my better breeding bins. I don't know why some bins just do really well no matter what you have in it, and some just don't do all that great. This one here, if they don't do something by this next month, then I'm gonna replace them and see if I can do a little bit better. But it's built out of 2x2 construction. I just took some 2x4s and ripped them down, and on the top, whenever I was planning on building this, I initially planned having 4 wide. So my thought was have one feed bin here and both of them could eat out of it. But after I got everything cut, I realized that I was only cutting my length for 3 wide. So that's why the top ones have 2 big bins here, to where all the others have a single bin per litter pan. I have all different colors. Well, not all colors, but I have a lot of black and whites, blacks and browns. Some pet shops do not like the mice with color other than white. A lot of people just rather feed white mice if that's what they're used to buying. But I've got a little bit of everything. I've got some customers they'll buy them no matter what color they are. I've got them all on automatic water. I have not gotten a bucket yet. As you can see, I'm just using a siphon on a glass gallon jar. It seems to be working pretty good, but I'm sure that over time, with all the dust that's in here, would get in the water and end up clogging my nipples. So I'll have to do a monthly preventative maintenance by flushing out each one of my nipples. But they seem to be working pretty good on for the large adult mice. I do have a problem with my weanlings. Whenever I wean them, it's like they don't know how to drink out of the nipple, so I have to put some of these little old water bowls in there for them until they learn to drink on their own, and then they do so after about a week or 2. It's just a little aggravating. So I'm planning on taking some of these Sterilite tubs like this one here, and then notice it has a hole cut out here on the top with some wire. This had rats in it, so I want to make one similar to that for the mice. One use 1/4 inch wire on the sides, put a hole on each end on the sides, and just use some regular water bottles, and I can put several mice in one of those and they'll be fine. Here's my rat rack. It's a small one. I actually built it for the Dixie Reptile Show. to carry down and sell. Wasn't that great of a turnout. Had a few people interested, and since I didn't sell it, I just brought it home and put it into use. And right now I have my rats in here. I try to run 1 to 5. I don't have that many rats at the moment. I plan on building a rack like this rack here, but using these mortar tubs. And instead of using 2x2s, I'm going to use 2x4s, turn them up on the sides. That way I'll have a bigger food bin. And plus it'd be able to support the weight of the tubs a lot better. But that's my rat rack and mouse rack. Oh, this is my first one I built. A little bit small 3-bin. And you can tell my slide rails, they come all the way out to the end. So whenever you put a water nipple here on an automatic water, you can't slide your bins completely out. You have to remove the nipple to get the bin out, and it's just aggravating. So I haven't modified this one yet, so it's not in use. And you can see I just crudely made a little square there to hold my feed, keep it from rolling all over the top of the screen. But it works good. I use it mostly for transporting my mice and rats to other pet shops and such, and it works great for that. But on these here, you can see how I stop the slide, and that allows the tub to be pulled completely out. And whenever we get out past this water nipple, the tub will drop away like that and comes out, and it makes it pretty easy to remove. And then they just slide back in pretty well. The only problem I have with these cat litter pans, if you don't have the gap just right, they're hard to go in, and sometimes the side here won't catch in the rail and it'll drop, and then you'll have mice getting out. Or if you have them with too much slack there, you'll have too big of a gap right here, and then your mice are apt to want to take and chew along through there and end up chewing out. I haven't had any problem with mice chewing out of these tubs, and I've had it going for 6-7 months now. And the only problem I have with these bins now is, I think it's this one. Yeah, you know, you can see where the wire's eating up the top of the tubs, but that's only on that one. I think I just had when I put the screen for feeding in, I had it turned with the coarse side down. It just kind of ate the tub up before I fixed it. But that's the only thing you really have to worry about. But that's my mouse rack. Appreciate it. Bye.